Hello everyone and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all of the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're going to take a look into the collective self-care reading. And every Sunday I try to do a self-care spread. The last couple weekends, it's been hit or miss just because there's been a lot of transitions going on with the channel, and everything's kind of finalizing the transition phase. Hopefully I'm making some more room, guys, so hopefully there will be some more time for me to do personal readings as well as work on some other things that I've planned on working on behind the scenes for the channel. So keep a lookout on that. I will announce when I'm going to be opening up personal readings, as well as there is a free little webinar that I'm creating right now. It's completely free, no gimmicks, and it's about how to find your little slices of heaven, okay? The calm, the things that bring you calm in the chaos, okay? So look out for that. So we're just going to jump right into this message. I usually do a pre-shuffle to try to tap into the energies to see what type of a message we're going to be coming across. And Spirit just told me that this is the message. This is the message that needed to come out. And I completely 100% agree. So we're just going to get right into the message. And we'll clarify along the way. I'll pull a soul journey, a power thought card, all the same stuff that we do and all the other readings. So let's get into the message here. The issue at hand that's coming forward to the collective is this resistance to change. Okay. There's a big resistance to change. And I definitely feel this energetically. I'm pretty sure there's other people that do readings, read energies or whatever, that are feeling the same resistance. I do definitely feel here, guys, there's a need for a change in perspective. Okay, there is a need for change, but this is going to start by a change in perspective, a change how you look at the situation at hand. Okay. Now, this change is going to pertain differently to each individual person. Some of you may be resistant to let go of a relationship, and that could be the resistance to change. Some of you may be having a difficult time going through the transition, the lockdowns, everything that's going on in the world nowadays. Some people could be having just a difficult time in general with the information. Understand that there's big changes that are going on here in the world in general, okay? This could also be a resistance to maybe self-change, right? So maybe there's something that within yourself that you've been working on, but maybe you've come to this standstill or uncertainty of what's next, okay? There is a need here to trust the process. And one thing with the Hanged Man here, it's always about putting yourself in the opposite side's shoes. So the other person's shoes, the opposite side, if this is something that's political, maybe if you're moving out of the place where you live, maybe putting yourself in your landlord's shoes to change your perspective in that aspect. But there's definitely a need here to look at this in a different light. And we're going to get some clarification cards on here. The card that's coming out for what to do now is the Death card. Okay, so this talks about a transformation. This needs to change. This card also tells me here this is a significant change, and this is something that the universe will put into motion no matter what. So you can be resistant to the change, but normally when we're resistant to some type of change that especially a significant change within the collective, within ourselves, and it's meant for our highest good. It's meant to put us in alignment with where we're headed. it could result in a tower moment. Okay, so just try to be prepared, try to be open. Okay, understanding that it is a transformation process. Okay, and when I talk about transformations, I'm always reminded of the process that a butterfly goes through. A caterpillar, when it's transforming into a butterfly, it actually turns into this gel substance within the cocoon before it completely transforms into a butterfly. We'll also say that the butterfly breaking out of the cocoon is probably the most difficult part of that process that the butterfly goes through. And the butterfly would not have strength in its wings to fly if it didn't go through that process of breaking out of the cocoon. So keep that in mind when you're going through your own process, that when we're feeling the most resistance to the change, that's normally when we're almost there. Okay, almost there. So just be open, okay, because the card that's coming up in what should you avoid is the Four of Pentacles. So avoid withholding, okay? Avoid clenching up, avoid tensing up, avoid not being open. Knight of Swords. This resistance is what's causing this tension, this feeling like you're fighting, okay? Feeling that you're fighting something, you're fighting an uphill battle. That's coming from this resistance to this change. I know sometimes when we go through transformations, sometimes when we go through changes, especially when we're having to end significant relationships in our lives, a lot of times it's not easy, okay? But that process is definitely going to be worth it here. So take this time, take this time. Please clarify the Death card here for the collective spirit. Yes, the Strength is coming out in the upright. There's going to be a shift, okay? There's going to happen here probably within this next week or two, going into September. There's definitely going to be a shift that's going to take place here, okay? So just trust the process. You might not even realize, but there's going to be a message. There's going to be maybe even like an intuitive message or something that you hear on the radio that just clicks. And it's going to be like, that's aha. That's it. That's what I need to do. That's the direction I need to go in. That's how I need to change my perspective. Okay. Let's clarify this Knight of Cups. I feel like the reason why I feel like this is the ending of a relationship is mainly because the Knight of Cups. Okay. This is a person who is chivalrous. This is a person who is romantic. They're open to relationships. They're caring, nurturing, kind. This card also symbolizes to take your time. Okay, take your time with this process. Don't try to push, don't try to rush, and don't try to resist either. Okay, just allow things to take place. As far as a relationship goes, this is talking about being open to romance, not shutting down when it comes to relationships here. What do you need to hear? There's a need here to pay attention. Okay, the Two of Wands. There's a need here to pay attention. We're going to clarify this Knight of Cups here before we get to that. Okay, because I feel there may be, with this Knight, there may be somebody that comes back around that may try to get back in. This may be somebody from your past. This is again why I feel like this is a relationship, why this could be a relationship here, because this talks about somebody coming back from your past here, and you're going to have to shut this down. This may be a relationship that you're having to end here for the collective. Now, this could be a romantic relationship, a friendship, a family member, but I feel like you're kind of putting your foot down in a situation, and this person may not be so understanding, and you're going to have to shut that down, okay? Don't close down completely because of this situation that you find yourself in. Whether this is relationships, whether this is friendships, whether this is business opportunities, allow and being aware of how you're feeling is going to be key. So how you're feeling through the situation, your emotions give you signals they actually give you signals into a lot of great insight. But part of the reason why your emotions are there is to guide you along, okay? So if you're feeling anxious, you're feeling scared, you're feeling nervous in a situation or around a person, then that's not the situation or person for you. And if you're feeling calm, cool, collected around a person, then that's most likely a person that's meant for you. In a situation too. That's your situation. As you're moving forward here, focus on the balance. Even Steven. Being balanced is going to be key, but also having balanced relationships, balanced home life, balance is key, okay? The Two of Wands is what do you need to hear? And this card talks about a need to pay attention, a decision that needs to be made, a crossroad. Now in this card, it looks like the guy's barely paying attention here. In most cards, this is a crossroad. It looks like two poles sticking out of the ground and somebody standing there trying to make a decision. It's almost like, should I stay or should I go? But here, you need to make, there is going to be a decision that's going to need to be made. Clarify the Two of Wands here for the collective spirit, please and thank you. Lovers with the Four of Pentacles. So yes, the Lovers card is that soul tie connection. But it's also a choice, okay? It's a choice that needs to be made. The Lovers card does symbolize a choice. So feel like there is definitely a need to make a decision here, okay? Don't withhold. Don't hold back. If you're feeling any resistance, just look at this practically. Okay, is this in my best interest? Is this for my highest good? Is me withholding, is me holding back, is me not taking that next step for my best interest? One thing that I recommend is trying to, it's easier to look at things more practically, is calm those emotions. The thing about emotions, they're triggered by chemicals released in your brain. Okay, it's actually just a chemical reaction going on in your body. Once you can have a little bit of an understanding of what's going on in your body and what's going on in your brain, it's going to help you to be able to see things a little bit more practically. Okay, look at things from a broader perspective, from a more practical perspective. Okay. The Four of Pentacles is what should you avoid. So you definitely need to avoid withholding or holding back. Okay? No holding back. Please clarify this Four of Pentacles, please, and thank you, Spirit. One more card. What's the World card? What's the World card? Eight of Cups. It's that Knight of Cups, but he's in the reverse. Now, this could definitely mean that you're ending something with a water sign, for sure. Okay? And kind of resisting that change, resisting that transformation. Instead of holding back or withholding, have the understanding here that you have a choice. You have a say in this next step. It's okay if you feel like you need to put yourself first. Normally when we're feeling resistance or defensive, that's normally what's going on. That's normally what our body is trying to tell us, that we need to take some time and focus on our needs being met. Okay? I do feel there is a need here to just be open and allow. Be open and allow. Understand that you have a choice. So if there's a situation here that you're needing to walk away from, it's okay. It's okay if you walk away from a person, place, or thing that is no longer serving you. That's why they say what's meant to be will always be. And if it's truly meant for you, you can't mess it up. If you feel like you need to take time to focus on yourself, take a step back. Okay? Communicate that. Focus on the connections, focus on the people, places, and things that bring you happiness, that bring you joy, that are willing to work together with you. And release anything that's resistant. Release anything that's difficult. If it's difficult, there's resistance. Okay? If you're always finding it's hard to come together, it's hard to do certain things, it's hard to do that, you need to understand that those things that are more difficult at this time, if there's a situation that there's something that always happens when you're trying to make a move, that's the universe trying to tell you something. Let's get some clarification here on the Three of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups. Please and thank you, Spirit. I am going to do an extended version to this reading, guys. In the extended version, we'll take a look at what is the potential outcome here. Where is this all headed? Where are you headed? We'll also take a look into how to resolve the challenges. I'll also pull out the guidance cards, the soul truth. If it's something you guys are interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. The link is below in the description box. Feel there's a need here to say, focus on what makes you feel calm. Okay, so for instance, if this is a person that you're releasing and you feel a lot of anxiety and stress and like you're having to walk on eggshells around that person, that's probably not your person. If this is a person who is calm, cool, you feel calm, you feel like you can be yourself, that's probably your person, or a person that's meant to be on your path. I think a hard time that everybody has is understanding what emotions signify what. Because for the longest time, that racing heart and butterflies in your stomach was associated with falling in love. That's actually your body having anxiety. That's a warning sign telling you that caution, there's something going on here. But a lot of people will associate those feelings with falling in love. feel like awareness is going to be key, but there's also a need here to kind of pay attention and get in tune with your needs, what your needs are, how your needs are being met. And if you feel that secure, stable, solid in this relationship, in this connection, it's definitely a relationship message coming through. And I do feel the need to say, it takes some time. Take some time. Me time. It's okay to take me time to figure things out. So, let's get you a soul journey card for the collective. There's just a big resistance to change here. And honestly, being aware that that's going on and how you're feeling and all that stuff. With me, I do research. I love research. So if there's anything, any reaction that my body is having towards a certain situation, I'll look into it. I don't care. Because my well-being, me feeling stable, secure, my needs being met is most important to me. And I feel like everybody should be that way. Humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. If you guys found this message was helpful, it's resonating with your situation, please give it a thumbs up. All the love and support is very much appreciated, and it does help with the growth of the channel. So thank you guys so much for that. So humor. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. There are definitely parts of life that require your serious attention, but you have to learn to have fun. Don't neglect things that bring you joy or make you laugh. Besides the health benefits to your physical body, your emotional and mental bodies reap huge rewards from the art of joy. Seek out the people who make you feel good about being alive. Avoid cynicism and pessimism. Always look at your cup as being half full instead of half empty. The endless chatter of this physical dimension can seep into your conscious mind, so do your best to listen to happy music, read soul-enriching fiction, and be wary of movies or TV shows that can darken your mood. Happy people attract happy people. So, what I feel from this card here is that may very well be one of the things that bring you calm in the chaos is just laughter. And it does actually, they've done research that shows that incorporating an hour of laughter into your daily routine reduces stress and anxiety by at least 30%, 27% to be exact. Can look it up. It's a research project that they did. It's all online. Laughter research. But I do feel there is a need here to kind of allow, okay? And by allowing, I mean be open, be aware, be present. And if you're feeling any stress, any resistance, look at the lighter side of life, okay? Focus on the things that bring you calm in the chaos. If you feel stressed, if you feel anxious, if you feel a fear, take a step back and focus. Some things that might help, okay, that bring me calm in the chaos. When I read books, that helps calm me down when I'm feeling anxious. I also like to color mandalas. That has been proven to have the same benefits as meditation, coloring mandalas. Painting, I like singing. Dancing is a really good thing. I love dancing. If I'm ever in a mood, I'll just turn on a song that I can't resist. You know, one of those songs that it's just, even if you're just tapping your foot because the beat is so raw, like that's exactly what you need here. Okay, so finding those calm in the chaos is going to be important. And I do have a class, guys, a little webinar It's just a 3-part series that's going to be coming out here in September. It's going to be free for everyone, and it's going to help guide you in finding the calm in the chaos, because you already have all these answers within you. So let's get you a power thought card for the collective. Spirit, please and thank you. Loving others is easy when I love and accept myself. My heart is open. I allow my love to flow freely. I love myself. I love others, and others love me. Beautiful, beautiful. So that is the message I have coming out for you guys for this week. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing the content. You guys are all amazing. Again, if you want to get in on the extended version to this reading, the link is below. Otherwise, thank you guys again so much, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.